Hi everyone, I am Prabhat, and today we are going to talk about the project that we were actually given, the quiz application that we were told that we need to create. So, first things first, uh, you know what? The first thing is actually downloading the project. So, how do you actually download it? Just go to github.com, right? Slash kkrsing877 slash quiz hyphen application hyphen Python. That is where I kept my project. And there is short description of what this project offers, right? So you can clearly read this as this application is built using Python and MariaDB database. It is a console-based application, so don't expect it to be a web-based or a desktop-based application. It's just a console-based application. So you just run the main file of Python on your console, and the application basically starts its execution. Right. So, right. What can users do? Users can register to create an account. Users who have registered can log in into their account. Logged in users can attempt quiz, view result, view profile, and update profile. Right. What are the libraries that we are using? We are using libraries, or you can also call this. Uh, many people actually call it dependencies, right? I am also one of them. So you use mysql-connector-python, and this is used to connect either to your MySQL database or to your MariaDB or MariaDB database, right? And then the other library that you use is dotenv-python. And this right here, is it .env-python? Let me confirm this. Git not really good, right? We can just go to requirement.txt. It's actually python-env. It's not .env hyphen Python. It's actually python-env. So there is some minor mistake over here. Then you have to import the core library that is there, the OS library, and this allows us to get the environment variables that we set using .env.python, right? So, like we'll talk about this a little bit later, right? And there's this string library which is used to sort of mess with some of the password related validation stuff, right? And for a couple of things which we will talk about later, right? So these are some of the things that we can do to improve this application. We can add the testing libraries, right? So we can write test cases to test every single one of the major functions that are written. So that can be done to improve the application. You can also rewrite the functions so that they are purely independent elements and are testable. So some of the functions actually depend upon other functions. So we can write our code in such a way that the functions are returning a value, and if every single function is returning some sort of value, we can call the function testable because we know what to expect from the function. Well, uh, maybe there might be a couple of functions which are perhaps not testable. They might not be returning values. That is perhaps the reason why I added this. Then error handling can be done. So yeah, I have very less to almost no amount of error handling in the application. So it can break if weird kind of user input can be given by some people, right? Now, what about the features? So there's a top level feature. So in the main while loop, you'll have these features accessible. Users can register, they can log in, or they can exit. If the users register, then that is very good. All right. Uh, then again, then users can log in, or we can just redirect the user from the register function. We'll talk about this, right? Or we can just have them log in all over again once they have registered, right? And they can just choose to exit as well. And if the user logs in, then within the login feature, these are the functionalities that they have access to, which is attempt quiz. So if the questions have already been added to the database, then the users can attempt quizzes, they can view the result, they can show their profile, they can update their profile, they can display the leaderboard, and the leaderboard basically has information of every single quiz that the individual user has taken, right? And like it was, I'm sorry about my voice. I think uh, I have. Anyways, just forget about it. So the display leaderboard is supposed to basically show the students who have scored the top marks. Students who have gotten like 100% stay on the top. The students who have gotten 0% stay on the bottom. So basically, in descending order from 100 to 0%. That is what its purpose is. But I do not think I have actually implemented the sorting feature uh, in the descending order. So we'll see how to deal with that later. Then there is logout functionality so that the user, if they are done with what they have to do, then they can log out of the system. Right. So if they log out, then they go back to the top level feature. They can try to log in again with perhaps a different user ID if they have multiple one of them, or if they choose to exit, then that is perfect. That is also allowed. Some of the additional features. So yeah, validate password does exist. This is implemented. Shuffle options and update correct option accordingly. This is one of the features that was nice to have. The teacher uh, who like listen, Nilesh sir was actually explaining that, but I was just not able to implement it, and I just did not focus on this one enough because I started working on another project, right? So this is pretty much it. Now, enough talk about this application. Let's just go into the code, right? So I'm going to create another video which will have the like talk through of the code, right? So this was just about the application. So thanks for watching.